down. The Ravens traded Joe Flacco to the Denver Broncos for what is to be a 4th round pick. It can't be official until March 13th when the league year starts, so we'll see how much more compensation the Ravens got for the trade. So, we've kind of talked about it into the live feed, and, just for the new people to come in, just kind of, listen to what our thoughts was about it. I'll let you. I'll let you start.
This is a terrible move, and John Elway should be fired, point blank and period. I think what's important in understanding who you trade for and why you trade for people is that John Elway has spoken candidly about feeling like he has a Super Bowl team, and that the missing piece was quarterback. Defense, strong defense, young receivers. Running game is intact. The only piece that was missing was a quarterback. That's why the Kirk Cousins conversations was early last offseason. Right. They were in running for a big splash at quarterback. And nothing worked out their way. They ended up signing Case Keenum off of a good year he had in Minnesota. And here goes the story how they went 6-10 this past season. So your next move is obviously you need to get a quarterback. Joe Flacco in no way, shape, form, or fashion at this stage of his career is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I don't care what roster you put around him, and that's how, point blank period. That's how I feel about it. He is not a competent enough quarterback. Let me say that, a competent enough quarterback to win a Super Bowl with this Denver Broncos team. I don't know who they could add at this point that would make me feel like this team is a Super Bowl team with him at quarterback. This is a bad move. If you feel like you got a Super Bowl team, you need to either A, go in the draft and get somebody that you're going to build up, or B, get a guy that's going to get you there right now. Joe Flacco's not that guy that's going to get you there right now.
And it's crazy you mentioned, them going into the draft for somebody, because even you go in the draft for somebody,
you're not going to get a Super Bowl quarterback.
To the Super Bowl,
right?
With somebody you draft.
Yeah. So the only quarterback that I feel, and this is, we still don't know because he hadn't played in two almost 3 years, is Kaepernick, and. But this guy,
that's a big question mark.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's the only guy I could think of right now that if you put him in an offense, he got a chance. But I would take Kaepernick right now over Joe Flacco. It's so many quarterbacks that I would take over Joe Flacco, and the only thing we hanging on is the fact that he played last year some in Joe Flacco, and whatever you feel about his him coming back to 2012 glory. And while we on 2012 glory, because I glanced across a Facebook post where somebody was saying something to the effect of Joe Flacco straight, he won a Super Bowl in 2012. Nah, bruh. Like, everything after 2012,
minus 2014 hasn't been good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like,
agreed.
And to even, and then to go a step further, that was their defense. I understand he didn't turn the ball over, but their defense got them to that Super Bowl, man.
I disagree with that.
That defense got them to that Super Bowl, man.
I disagree with that.
It was Joe Flacco. And let me be very clear. Joe Flacco did what he was supposed to do. He threw 11 touchdowns in 3 games, and he didn't turn the ball over. I'm not taking that from him. Yeah. But I am in turn also saying that he was not the biggest proponent. I'm not saying he didn't do nothing. He was not the biggest proponent.
He wasn't along for the ride.
He was.
He was not along for the ride.
I would go more with he's along for the ride than I would that.
Oh, son, stop it! Stop.
I would go more along with that. I would go more along with that.
Come on. Come on, son. Stop. That defense was ranked 17th in the league.
How are they playing in the playoffs? How are they playing in the playoffs?
The defense's best game was against the Patriots.
How were they?
They gave up 35 points to the Broncos, and they gave up 30-something points to the 49ers. So let's stop that for a second. And
Show me splash play. Show me splash plays.
I'm really trying. I'm sorry.
Splash plays.
Splash plays
for the Ravens. In that playoff year.
Oh, in that playoff run.
In that playoff run.
Oh, there's plenty of them. There's plenty of them.
So,
let's start with.
So you're giving me. Hold on. You're telling me they were a 17th ranked defense and they scored 30 points.
The splash plays was on defense though.
I just asked you to give me splash plays, and you said they were playing. I'm talking about defensive splash plays.
You're talking about defense.
We're talking about the Ravens.
I'm about to give you offensive.
We're talking about the Ravens defense. That's what we're talking about right now.
Okay, there's only one play that sticks out that comes to mind, and that was the Bernard Pollard hit on Stephen Ridley that knocked him out of the game, and that kind of I don't want to say it changed the game, but it got us the ball back and it helped us secure that Super Bowl berth in that Patriot game. But that was just one splash play by the defense, and it was that one play. And the honorary play, I'll go with the Peyton Manning interception in double overtime against Denver. That's it. All the other splash plays, they were more on offense than on defense that year.
Okay.
I could point them all out. I could start with the Denver game. I could start with Torrey Smith burning Champ Bailey twice for those touchdowns. I could start with the Jacoby Jones Hail Mary. I could go with the Jacoby Jones in the Super Bowl, the catch, the fall in and run in the end zone, and then the punt return. To cap off the second.
That's special teams.
Okay, but it's still okay. But that's still more. That's still more plays on that side of the ball than it is on defense. And I don't want to discredit the other guys on the offense. Anquan Bolden did his thing. Dennis Pitta did his thing. Jacoby, Torrey, Ray Rice. For the most part,
everybody playing for Ray Lewis. Everybody playing for Ray Lewis.
If you want to say that the leadership of that defense guided them, I will buy that the leadership from Ray Lewis and Ed Reed helped them get to the Super Bowl.
When he was like, "Get me a Super Bowl."
Oh, come on.
You telling me?
So then we gotta say that for every.
I thank God for the haters.